And then so me mo akwa ba dum TV Mahyease adwumadi so me di de afia abankwa tamaklo na me guest eye oba amanyonsem wadi akire achepa uguso edimu na se na Mahyease tie no me moni din yetnasia me guest are ready me na che fasedama endpoint homeopathic clinic Labadi Beach Hotel Afa Angel Production Simi Clay Nodu Skuto metnasia me guest na ready ye bedi nkomoyi. Meda seme mo akwa babiem Adum TV Mahyease na wo hwe no media fia amankwa tamaklo me ka kire se eba amanyose mu oba ba ko nso dimu akotene pa ne yenya akwanya ye na oba bedi enkomwe kane sofo a na wo hwe tourism so obo no homoden wasaye mrahye bedwani so epei ne nso ni da kwan se emma DBS women organizer so obetimi agina mu ama MPP amanyuku oba ben na me kana say mu honorable Catherine Afeku ewa ha ene ne obedi nkomo ifasedama endpoint homeopathic clinic so we yare nko adia yenko endpoint ho no hwe yensa yen yare 0244867068 Labadi Beach Hotel we your program via events
beautiful place.
Family day out Mr. Obra Labadi Beach Hotel nene won Emerson I find your production and Sanway may be fefe na ushe. To your program bia now person make cover mount. Now on your live streaming namawa. I find your production. No do skuto, natadi kama, and a shemia wasaye honorable makeup fefe a day and money. Honorable Mwakwaba.
Me Joseph, yeah, it's so good to see you.
Nice to see you too. Yeah, that's a papa pa. Now question here say to catch it.
Me show and Ramona we program it to be finzima by
why dear. I said you may be what way.
I me koye Mother's Day. Emma ni na no mo asumo amanyokro no especially senior citizens, elderly women and constituency women organizers, opinion leaders, ahima for just to say thank you and also to formally ask for their blessings to say I can see be saying na many eda itomunfa wo mu shira
I can see be so
I can see wo enti manko fie ankwaje wo mu nsam shira na yes amamre bi wo ho ameye de atoto fom so I chose Mother's Day to do that e wo me ankasa me krom
enti nyese bia wate akoda mka se bia say politics no wako break kura
debi politics yanko break o afia debi until the bones are rotten.
So
Debi.
Ujira musa.
Yebe wumusa. And no is a critical time.
Oba as a politician, let's say.
It has its ups and downs.
Okay.
But so would you see when you say Juma say in our person ye obe bua nipa no obe chire amanyuku awum ye eni swade hunu na obe ka nipa bom edi womanim akokode dia you can never relent they say they will sports and I say wo bobo and I say wo sua bibia odi wani so amanyosem vocation. So once you see it as a career, then you will attach seriousness to it. So you be the nyanya ye crowd. African ye lazy boot.
So I oba wafo o saye manofo o se mama in general no yakwahihye baabi saa asa ani wo ye ho a yesi ani oba no na ni eden untime nware mema ne beda saa kind of thing no more experience being a politician
on a daily basis. Whoa. On a daily basis. Yes, sir, if you are more akwanya say platforms say na ema ewo akansie mu ema ewo amanyo say mu ebenya ahofama achechire mu say enye better name if you have your principles, your values. Majority of us are married women with children. Me say me my mama miensa. I have 3 sons and I've been married to the same gentleman by the grace of God for almost 40 years.
Woo!
Yes.
40 years.
40. June 2025. We met in 1985. I was only 16. And it's so baby about time with Christian and religious values, and we're just with the passion to serve the nation.
Wow.
And to baby, we raise the children, we raise the family, we raise the society.
40 in marriage.
Yes, 40 June.
Wow.
From
Na
the day we met,
uh-huh.
the actual marriage in the year 91, but we met in 85. And
Uh-huh. Now unchi anam who a politician.
oh, Debbie, I was a student, I was a young girl.
Or a politician.
Debbie. He's a commercial farmer. Or no,
Whoa.
a businessman. Or no,
Uh-huh.
the father was into cocoa.
Uh-huh.
So that's what has been his life.
And
Very quiet.
na ura politics.
Hey, and no dear, I check a cry, you rock for a bristle. I say, me, I can't you be brave woman, so say, me, share me, life, I mean, a woman on it, from age 16. In fact, at age 14, I started say, me too quiet, me papa Juman Orient. My dad was with the United Nations. And 14, secondary school, and I call holiday abba. So at age 16, we call school time, na me mama so church for. 16, I'm at GC area. First part of my 17th birthday, na me was lower 6. So me to classroom near the farm, so me papa say me na Kenya. So I left Ghana very early. Into yanko Kenya, yanko Italy, yanko Switzerland, yanko America. America, and I'm beshia Yerakufo, Abain penny for ye mammy bushi psycho and Jake, Omoba Atlanta. Tawana, a manual seminal. Me bear mo
ya family na no mo ya amanyofo ana
me papa mo me die na yesano I didn't even know what he was explaining no amanyosem no so no say okay action troopers and mateme ho and but I didn't connect it to the modern day politics so since my die predominantly na mpanifo nya CPP for but ye ebusuafo no sense ye nyi wo say Bibiani. I was born in Bibiani by the way. So she Bibiani no. No Bibiani. She say Western North. That's where I was born. That's where my family actually lived. And son Ombeko Kumasi and Ombeko back to Nzema. You know mo ben career into mo ben NLM for no but me Nzema for. But my dad was into CPP.
Oh, CPP.
Yeah, back then.
No, even before Obeshia, the former president then it means
I didn't know it was latent. That mean Nimpo say, but my dad was actually a student leader. Papa na what we say one na
and who share perform I didn't see ya until like
okay. The story is that me ankasa no na me obi a me pe nipamu adwumaye. I was always volunteering at church. I was the one doing the announcements at church. And the Ghanaian society or Atlanta no say Nzema USA Canada yeah associations no omo year program bi amiana me di enim say me obi ana me pe kasa nipamu gina. I didn't have that confidence issue into ye program Ghanaian association one of the 2 year nim say ministers bi beba abeshia Ghanaian community no and omo na eba Martin Luther King Center omo mienu no ti me na me je wo mo announcement me church Ghanaian association penny for in the encounter no and mama oboshi friend me one chain obi say kasa kama pa na ufi hen so me fi Atlanta no say debi ufi hen I'm so me fi Nzema me Western but I'm a naturalized US citizen. I live here. I live here. My mama Betty said, "We are Ghanaian."
Okay.
And me pesanka. You know, bidding kita. Na wa befi.
Wow.
Na wa bebwa. I'm saying, what capacity? No. No. This is how the journey to baby. I could be a media sida kesiema. Yera kufua ne dodo na medema. Obapa Oboshi. Because on the case of information ministry, no more creative BBS spokespersons. One per Oba at the account. Into the government spokesperson on infrastructure. No, Obe pese. I never knew Madiko. Now me to America, me ye me juma me. In fact, my last born was 1 at that time. And I me wo yenche. Okay, and I'm saying, okay, so what is it about? And no church. Most of all, no what's America kaka to nim. Transition and only the challenges in church no so enye to say we pay our jiwa enye say wabane but it will give you leverage and I remember the key word she used you will get leverage also no your TV program team beat then your manti that is the beginning of my foray into politics I mean almost family I was interviewed on the phone and ask questions about my readiness and sana. So I came straight into working as a government spokesperson on
Wow.
infrastructure.
That's a what one day old bread in what kind.
Oh, yeah, bready, my baby. Bready, my baby, and kasa. Oh, I shall say no dear. Nebre womb. So from age 1, be do Sansa me to quine no.
And
Every womb, pa.
wow. It is so back to Ubeshia, Honorable Bush in Umniadi. There's a one worry.
I was already married. Maybe third born and one year no. Yes.
It's dear. It's sad time na na catch you because net money politics. I would to me allow a more politics.
As a matter of fact, Debia Madame Yamias Michia Mira is and say he's the kind of democratic gentleman you discuss it.
Okay.
You D and come say, okay, BBC and I many DH in our dream was saying, oh, say Bema wo why you satisfied that and you'll be to the kind. Meaning Colan Bewa for 1 year. Na say wo corner say a year dear. Why not? I want you na fee until you bet me any wo Abba. Until he stayed behind for a year.
Until no also US
we were all in Atlanta. We were in Italy together. Then we went to the US together. Until almost now for 1 year answer. Almost over. I brought the children, everybody. We moved. No, it takes courage. America. It's just that passion to serve. And of course, we had our other activities to supplement. So them guys, I don't know. The family came out of farming, commercial farm. Back then, 2002, 2003, agriculture was actually because America he's into rubber. He's got rubber plantation. So no, or drain Catherine Kofi. Kwofie. That's my maiden Zuma Kofi. So it's my married name Afeku. My husband is a Voltarian.
Oh,
yes.
It's
Afeku. And I am Afeku. It's Afeku. Yes. So
hey, I'm 40 years.
Because we met in June 85, married in 91. But we celebrate our anniversary on the day we met. So for us,
it's like politics when your problem later on.
Debbie is actually my #1 fan. On no moment young fan is a dream and I think that's the secret to my I would say my humble success. So our ream na be man who di woman na adibia isi wani so woni ne adwen ho na ordinary dreams so kan ho a edimu. Oftentimes from my experience, if you don't share, if you just take unilateral decisions, friction I am the one leading, but I always have to confer and seek his opinion, and I might not always agree with his opinion, but at least I check with his opinion before I take the ultimate decision, because I'm the one leading, and it brings asumdwe ebefie. Yeah, because I've been in it for 2 decades. Wow. So you can imagine, say, will be too kind, and verification.
Wow.
Yeah. Can't once a purpose Afeku. Yeah, more with the account and nebusia.
No correct. So who said your community and they said the be a coin. Mamma Catherine at Shay. And then you let Jamumi no so.
Yes.
She say no mano, Opesa ya, and no doffo, any home come or my prover now you can go faster than my endpoint from your party clinic. Labadi Beach Hotel find your production, see me clear. No discutor. Young come round nearby. You better so. Meda say me mo akwa baby midin de afia amankwa tamaklo mene kane tourism minister na edin komui. Romisa na say me mo akwa ba. Wow. Inti MC abeko break in na oka. Inti so o mano ema as a politician ukrotin ba bi dwen ho. Ye mo Catherine mpo. Afeku na inti ya wo bafia ya na te say o manager being a mother wife a politician no oba omoka de necho.
Majority of the time say make us we involve the family now na tension no eba form because they are your first safe haven. Me bekwa and as a biko TV me ba say enkola no na wa send message say this is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
It was saying, and they are my best critique.
Okay.
Especially my second born on the Osha Manual Seminar.
Oh baby,
Or Beyakum, because on no moment Bibiana's manka we ni say manka we ni say and I will say my number one fan is my husband. Nti amanyo samne die me die eye adwuma ma me no e na me share. Ebi wo it doesn't go that way. The family may not support. But me mom, I'm lucky, and my father is also one of the biggest support. Me mama dear nyame atu suffer now about 30 years ago.
30 years.
She died when I was very, very young.
Yes.
But my papa and maybe I didn't come. He's currently in the US.
Oh, okay.
He didn't come.
I know
papa did your uncle Lana. Mufia said they may my bush me buy. I mean, you can have your naturalization and all that.
Yeah.
They have their dual citizenship. Where you're gonna need first and foremost. And one thing I've always shared with young parenting, you're American, you're long, no, Namakacha and Colanza will be a door now. Now, we not long, so I hire Ghana. Okay. Full school bus and our America. And it worked. So the first one was 11 now. Akwalama mofubi Jamaica ni bi akola wo bus. Akacha me ban say enye no kre. Ghana bi ani ha na titifi na so na obafia na yetian ye ka fie kasa say as far as we are concerned what's that long na and our America be fia de Ghana you are in Ghana no na ade atito mo and sebe o my penny for
say all grannies
that be the all boys
boys
well they have their girlfriends and I speak to them on weekends but not yet and Colin my
share political journey no do by a spokesperson
first time 2004 2005 actually officially was 05 but 04 na me buy
ti ehon de na payment ni bibia na fe de na you okay.
Well, it wasn't about payment, just as my mentor said, it was about leverage. Now, because now spokesperson are here and I still have some of the pay slips myself, Kuku Kwatin, Akufiam Ponsa, and Franka Jekum. It was a very interesting time. Now, yes, there you go TV, ni radio, just started my way, I check. But who's in a passion be the there was so much goodwill. And now, oh, yeah, Jumana. President Kufo second term no na ani je ne anfama no
e wo mo pa as what den dodo woni e den
I would take it as a compliment if he said me free here no say me hwe me mabrabo mu my mom was a school teacher. She went all the way to directorship na oyare ya nyameto nsa friend but na ye tie transfer no me mechiri ba e def into that said ni hwe no kakra na ye de na ba ekra na wabetsa me na nche na me so ya shipping me account kakra na ya san aba sekendi. So if you look at my trajectory, I was born in Bibiani. You two ba sekendi because class 1 day nursery or sekendi ti me nua kitwa no ho edudo ne kakra na ya shipping ye ko axim na mako class 2 e wo ho bebe
mo ya say
yeah 2 before no yeah 5 total but before the other 3 came was just the two of us for a 10-year gap.
Inti edin no nye se bia
if you
politics mu edin because you who say mema na ka ma ne hye inti eso we tough bia ansa na watimi apenetrate akọ mema no side ni bi
you're more of my upbringing. My mom instilled in me that independence of mind. Say dear wunya be ma no also obetumi aye.
Inti we dey sorry to ask this one but sabe ya that che omo hwe ye bi obi so pese o wura manyosemu a drew point be obi betimi approach you upon so wawari nyina nenso ye amanyoni bi amokọ campaign mu wura ha no obi be take advantage bi sa ho.
I don't think it's a bit exaggerated. But you as a woman of substance, you know, you set your boundaries. And yeah, dear, I say obi be share so without you actually asserting yourself. Say I don't go this way, I didn't go that way. I know dear. And they say, we are back. And it is not the everyday so be ebe twasha so. No, I'm crofodi wo muni. And ya dia sabi we are amanyo nintina obi ebe twasha so.
No, affect positions and so. Yes, positions they be the mama.
I don't think so.
One penny phone be.
I don't think so. I think it's a bit exaggerated. From my experience, it's based on merit and your own acumen. And ma baby, I mean, me mama mama year for the last 20 years. Most of the women I've encountered were given positions based on their competence, because you have to fight tooth and nail. We all bad already. You are disadvantaged. Say you are not enough. Now we are bad, and now with the body in a so you have to prove yourself 3-4 times more than your male counterpart. It's based on intelligence, your confidence, your acumen, and your competencies. And then I would debate table. Because intimidation it's in every arena. But when it comes to politics, it's 3 or 4 times higher. Because the yardstick na yedibe jeje wono. So your boss, you wouldn't know who so. When show who so. We need family values. And I say family ni bakewa. I really na wano akopra. And I say ukasemu akofa asemabro.
Na say sanka baby we dream ye. Yes, who say national women organizer.
Precisely. You knew baby how President Kofonum. Yeah, my Gladys Asman from they were in their late 70s, 50 something. You knew baby politics, a vocation and a threat. Since a party no opposition. Me my opposition. Our abemu. So I know we travel the entire length and breadth of this nation. Me who Emma ye di and Emma and we here. Remember, I was the first female spokesperson for our party. I had that experience. And I was the first female to get a seat for the New Patriotic Party. I wanted the New Patriotic Party being a female to break barriers, it's part of my nature. But among yourself, and pray baby, man, you are forced to give up or stay out. You have to stay relevant. You have to know national issues, and you have to be willing to fight for the ideals of your party.
I didn't know this time. And I will, but would you say, Oba women organizer or then to me, I'm one, so it makes me affect 2024 election.
There be or no. Yama make a for me, Chiano for a few days. So Mother's Day, crammy friend, and say, oh, baby, to me, and Nankasa. There be on why and I didn't say, Uncle Bio. And she's such a lovely lady, Uncle Bio. Into Miankasa, no penny for 15 years, a friend, a baby, you do know. Was a party, a call up, about down, now call up, about down in every political cycle. You can be in power, can be in opposition, and I will show you because I was in opposition for almost 30 years. And I come by, go for them, and I call back, and I go for the buy, and I see I got Tinefi. Baby, you do know at this juncture in our party, we hear Obasima or Waku could draw any hand time, any and peninsum, any Casatan time, but or the Abutre. Any abutre ebeka party na bakosam ebe rally ema you don't also say memano. So you ginger the party from the base. When the women in the party are excited about the prospects of our party, we have a chance of winning again. To me no and penny for a friend me catch him say, "Oh, 2014 I catch us a Beijing women organizer I see there who call chrome akoji seat 2018 I'm friend I'm show and this time a friend by I say a flow 3 times now one kwa na say oh yeah so then
that's the way it be mu sheche no mu push
oh yes and yes say omu push kra omu catch you say time aso say wo beba abegyinam and oba penny owo ho no so na just onko bio enti ebuo ye de man so onko bio dia and wo eni hia cause wo hwe MPP a yamanyoku a esombo na 80% of your problem na ye kasa nye kasa tantan ba ye dewrubo na etochi makakra ene man so ne kono enoso mema de omutumi ye omu afamu de be ma ebegina simpie so akasa aka party no hu dewro atwe emma dodo na enye obi a na ebenya kwanya ti se dem na oti hey ebia wo local level wo krom na wakogina so wachia nananom wachia himanfo na wakase de yewu akofo abreso odi we ba se de yewu akofo ado entokwaden a wokon ye gi man si ho na waka eni ho. So there's a vacuum and almost hwehwe mu omope obi a waye bi pen ena mesuma ye mra hye badwani enfie nwotwe nti eba no emra mu a me very vocal ena na me di akotene wo ho pa ena amanyosam no so no So we the wo media we dey chira. Ye no na ye party program bi a say do mo beto mo America na mo dey buy. Na gina ho. Boaboa ni pe ya no.
Enti na wo ho no ulusu ye.
Ene say tsunami e kan obi a Ghana. Ye ho no uniquely no enzema no nye predominantly NPP. 208 ni nyaaye. Ena 2012 me lusu ye. Obi an ko kwatena fie. 2016 me sign by. Enyaaye. But 2020 no manisa na sisi ano. The truth be told, cocoa ni gold away area onti. The influx of migrants, adults, and mostly from Kase Obikro Mwenye, but they are from the north. So Latuna Karba, home MPP crowd them say nya bida. Inti omo party patterns, omo one and a debuy. Inti no na create sa fluctuation ewo hono. Inti no come, but me obi panka. Meka say oh say makobi enso ba esro na mpanifo say kobi o enti se wutie
enti wo hwe anim se we nkunim bie ne be yodia
abakora wie
o sa
afia
da be na eba so
ye nhye da efa date me me bode wuro ne wo form nominations emaye but we ni ye kokoko se me de me hu e kira mansan se nyame ya adom na party mpanifo ebie kwan a monhwe manim because ye hia ma eniede no book kakraka ho amanyosem kakraka ho nyamisuro kakraka ho na ahobrase ekam na ye de atwema abeji tumi
da se papa pa umre no wada je fasedama endpoint for me pate clinic labadi beach hotel Siniclair find your production no discutor that's an enkwan hodin wo hwa ye be se hia